Hey folks, praying all is well. Does anyone recall the 1987 film Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger? To think 37 years ago, over 37 years ago, that movie came out. Yeah, I remember going to the theater to see that movie. And in 1988, that summer, later on, the following year, 88, that summer, some gave me that moniker when they saw me running down the streets of Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and right behind me, NYPD, New York's fight. And there was the skinny Puerto Rican running down the street as the guys in blue try to catch me. But like the gingerbread man, catch me if you can. Anyway, the Running Man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the movie, the plot is was a cop, and they filmed something of him on a helicopter. It's been years since I watched it, but seen it a few times, and they set him up. It's kind of a movie about the future, but what's crazy is, like, sometimes those things do come to pass. And in his case, it was that they made him look like a bad cop. So his punishment was to play in this game that was televised throughout the masses, and it was a live or die type game. Anyway, it was hard to tell what was real and what was not. And incredibly, it's happening today. We see it on the news, and we don't know it. We see something that they're reporting on, and we see it. For example, and this is what I'm getting at, when we see people out there and they're protesting, right? And you're like, wow, these people are really mad, you know? Um, they might be onto something, you're thinking, because blah, blah, this, and it's constant. But what we don't know is those people that are out there, 90% of those people, in some cases, that we look at the protest, are paid for. They're paid to be there, to make us think, oh, there's an uproar behind that. No, that's the reason why, if you look real closely, you see a lot of the times there's only about 200, 250 people. That's not real, not organic, the way they would say. You know what was organic? The Tea Party. If you go and you read the history of the Tea Party, I'm not talking about the event way back in Boston. No. I'm talking about what gave birth to what became MAGA. Before there was what we have now, there were just white older people sprinkled in. I mean, there was mainly white older people, and then you had some blacks and some Hispanic sprinkled in here and there. But that's how it started. And then it caught fire, and boom. Yeah. But it's deceitful, and it's meant to be that way. And to those out there that just follow the crowd, those are the ones that these people, those are the ones that they're trying to get to. Those are the ones they're trying not to lose. They're like, we still have people out there that believe in us. We have to make sure we look like if we're upset and that there's still this big voice behind it. And it's not. It's not. They want us to make us think, to divide, but it's not. I know there's a lot of people that don't agree with what's going on. You know, their feelings are hurt. It's understandable. It is. You know, and I don't blame them. I get it. I understand why it is happening. I do. I also understand that it had to happen. It just happened to happen at this time. And we just happened to be here at this time while it was happening. So people we know lost their jobs. But it had to happen. And unfortunately, there was a casualty. So again, don't fall for it, guys. God bless and be safe.